Hi, I'm Vic Chopra, and welcome to Standing Ovations. In 2020, Pierce County employees found new, innovative ways to serve residents. Today, we'll be sharing a few award-winning examples with you. This year's theme was Unprecedented Times, Unparalleled People. The Economic Development Team rose to the occasion. They met the unprecedented need for personal protective equipment, allowing businesses to stay open safely.
There we go.
We were a leader in knowing that people would need masks, and we heard that people weren't able to get supplies. When we first ordered it, we just kind of had a feeling that this was going to be a need, and this is before the governor's mask up requirement.
We knew that ultimately that was going to be a need for the businesses. We're one of the few counties that were able to do this, still are doing it today. Thank you, sir.
We've about 2.5 million masks have gone out. We're getting closer to 7,000 business requests, so that's showing it's a great service.
Businesses can use all the help they can get right now.
It took a lot of work, a lot of teamwork throughout our department, the county, and various other jurisdictions.
We have an extremely talented team that can figure out logistics.
From businesses to government to nonprofits, I mean, everyone stepped up.
There were sometimes tears of joy from people.
This is a blessing. This is absolutely phenomenal.
Many of them were worried about, are they going to be compliant and be able to open for business?
Thank you, you guys.
Thank you.
Take
See you
care.
later.
Each distribution point had elected officials that are actually helping out there, communicating with the businesses.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing business in Pierce County.
It's really a good thing to see that the government's there for them, and when their time of need.
So happy to be open again.
Go make a bunch of money.
Thank you so much.
Next up, the Superior Court staff. They pivoted this year to ensure continued access to justice. Trials also continued thanks to a new jury duty location.
Our court system relies on people coming in and appearing before a judge, and COVID has just stopped that almost completely. Now there's nobody. It's all remote.
There are about a little over 30,000 civil cases filed in Pierce County Superior Court every year, and about 5,200, right around 5,000 felonies are filed every year. Those trials are now almost all done remotely, which means that they're doing it over computers. There's constant challenges.
If you could please raise your right hand.
We could not hold our juries in the court in the county city building anymore. Typically, we used to be able to hold upwards of 250 people down on the first floor. It went from 250 down to 24.
It's very easy to say, COVID, I can't get it done. But it's not justice. Judicial officers here and those that work in the judicial system understand that and know you've got to find a way to get this done.
We couldn't operate the amount of trials that we wanted to get out unless we were to find an alternate site. The Armory worked out well. It is on campus. It just checked all the boxes.
So welcome to jury duty. Thank you so much for coming in here today.
My administrative team were able to work specifically on ways to address COVID, address the off-site jury trials, address our budget cuts, because we have a fantastic staff of administrative employees.
That cooperation has been very, very fundamental and functional and required. And boy, talk about a thank you for everybody.
If you've ever watched a live courtroom feed on Pierce County's website, that's the work of our next honoree, Kyle Schmidtke. Kyle worked behind the scenes to take Pierce County courts virtual and invented new ways of doing business.
It's going to be hard to find all of these things.
So when we decided to move to a kind of a virtual court and figure out how we could do that, we looked at a couple different options, and there's nothing really out there at that time. Nobody else was doing it. We ended up going with Zoom. We had not seen anyone else in Washington do that, so we had to write a lot of the policies and the processes ourselves. We had a really cool mock trial, and that was ended up being used nationally as kind of a benchmark. When we first started doing virtual meetings in April, we had 405 meetings. Now in September, we have 1,405 meetings, and each month has been going up. It's not only accessible for those participating in the courts, but it's also accessible for people wanting to view it. So there's been a big push to make things more transparent and accessible. And the search warrant portal is a really good example of that. The portal provides law enforcement the ability to do it from anywhere. They don't have to come down to the courthouse to get their warrant, We launched the portal in April of 2020, and to date we have 1,431 warrants submitted through the portal.
Kyle has just been a godsend for us. He brings a can-do attitude that is not found every day.
You guys were all able to open Zoom meetings, so good job. Any type of project where we get to increase trust, I love doing. You're basically problem solving, and you're gonna better the county.
Whether it was remote proceedings through Zoom, our search warrant portal that we created, that's pretty much all Kyle.
It's just been awesome to work with the courts and law enforcement. I'm proud to work for this county and for this department.
Changes didn't only happen in Superior Court, but also in the Pierce County Drug Court. This program provides needed support to participants, and the team you're about to meet found ways to continue this important work during a difficult year.
Drug court is a therapeutic alternative to normal criminal prosecution.
Our goal is to wrap around that person and provide treatment.
Since COVID started, we have gone to Zoom hearings.
Good job.
Heroes.
Just a simple docket used to be able to get through in an hour and a half, and now it's stretching out into 3.5 hours.
Treatment, in even doing it through the Zoom platform, is an opportunity for defendants to still engage in some semblance of normalcy.
You have that power now to inspire others.
I have great respect for my team. This year, they just went above and beyond. Our defense attorney, Lisa Sinnott, is outstanding, trying to figure out how to get paperwork to the court. We've had to do Zoom to the jail.
We are taking people that maybe have never had treatment, and we're showing them how to change their lives so they become drug-free and crime-free.
And you are hereby graduated.
Increasing access to information was a priority for the Pierce County Law Library this year. The staff you're about to meet formed new partnerships to bring the library to new locations, opening doors for citizens to advocate for themselves.
The County Law Library provides materials for anyone in the county to come in and use to understand the law.
The Law Library is a community resource to empower everyone, attorneys and non-attorneys alike.
We wanted to take our services out of the courthouse and to the local communities. I contacted the Pierce County Library System and approached them about locating libraries within a library.
It started with the Gig Harbor branch because for many people, just even the bridge toll coming over here to do research down here is prohibitive. The Lakewood one was about, once again, providing access to information.
When I first came to this library, we were serving about equal numbers of attorneys and non-attorneys. We're serving 90% non-attorneys now.
Before COVID started, I was in the Lakewood branch one day a week, and I was in the Gig Harbor branch one day a week.
When Amy shows up, people are waiting in line to see her.
They would come in, talk to me, I would help them find whatever books or materials that would best help them. The basic problems with the court system is that it's complicated. Whether it's something as simple as I don't know how to file a legal document, or it's as complex as I'm suing over a wrongful death. The process is very similar.
It's very rewarding to know that these are things that most people can't afford to hire an expensive lawyer for, but they are able to get the answers that they need.
Next up, Jen Spanny and Jen Sargent know a thing or two about connecting virtually. Their specialized recreation Facebook page already hosts a popular talk show. During 2020, the duo you're about to meet developed even more online programming to keep in touch with their participants.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Jabber with Jen. I'm Jen Sargent. Our Facebook group page is a way for us to keep in contact with our participants.
When Jen and I first came up with this idea, it happened right away once COVID hit. Jen and I looked at each other one day and said, we gotta go virtual. And we wanted our families to know they weren't alone.
We are putting crafts on that page. And I have the start of a flower. Cooking demonstrations on that page. Jen's got some really amazing stories that she's read on that page.
So I started to show the paved trails that our families were encouraged to walk on. And I think that's what makes our page enduring for our families, is because we're real.
This is Wicket. Look, Wicket. Look. Can you say hi? Say hi. I really enjoy the responses to my cooking shows. Every single time I've done one of those, it's gone off the rails.
Our Facebook Live schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. We go live at 2 o'clock. And then on Friday, we post our Jabber with Jen video at 2 o'clock. The auditor came on and talked to me for about 20 minutes about how to vote. And we're talking to a population that maybe didn't think they could vote.
Hey, Jen, I feel like a total celebrity getting invited on your show.
We've talked to the fire department. I talked to Hansel, the arson dog.
Oh, there he is.
Jabber with Jen is just a conversation. Explain to me what your job is in a way that everybody understands it. I absolutely love the idea that I can get on and communicate and still have, these relationships that we've developed with our participants.
I love working with Jen Sargent.
We have a good time, we talk, and then work happens while we're doing that.
All right.
High five right here. Ready? Boom.
From virtual parks programming to a brand new park, it was a busy year for Pierce County Parks. Cross Park is Pierce County's newest park and the first in Frederickson. It features an accessible playground and a barn restoration you'll have to see for yourself.
Today we're here at the Stan and Joan Cross Park. This is the first Pierce County Parks and the first park in the Frederickson community.
This park is filling a gap for the community that lives the miles around here, but it's also a very unique site.
This playground is great. We have a big custom wood structure. This structure well exceeds the ADA requirements. The surfacing that we have here is a unique surfacing. It's an artificial turf fall surface. Next door we have a younger kid play area, which includes a sand pit. We have an old farm pump that pumps water down troughs into the sand.
There's a great history to the site.
The Mayflower Dairy and barns were built in the 1930s. We actually lifted up the two historic barns, fit them back together, refurbished them, and then built a modern community center inside of them.
We know the community's they're going to be in here by the truckloads to see all the equipment that's here and utilizing the barn facility.
One of the greatest uses of our community centers, beyond programs and activities, is just making sure that there's a space for community meetings, for baby showers and small gatherings. There is also Natchez Preserve that is next door.
All the stormwater from this site is cleaned on site and sent back to recharge the groundwater table and also the adjacent wetland.
It's a great place for people just to come and be able to enjoy a moment, an afternoon out in the park.
It's just going to be a real jewel for this community.
Next up, the Planning and Public Works Department strives to be the best public permitting agency. They continue to innovate, and their new single-family, front-loaded permit program is earning rave reviews.
One of the Planning and Public Works goals is a best permitting agency, and with that we are always looking for opportunities to make improvements. The Development Center receives a lot of applications every day for construction of homes. The process takes many hours of effort.
Where we got 51 feet wide and 62 feet 6 inches.
We are always looking for ways to help the county find better practices.
What this process has allowed is that we pre-look at those pieces for these projects or front load them so that when they come in line, we can spend a little less effort on that. To be a part of this program, the subdivision has to meet several criteria. It must be connected to sewer, it must have a completed stormwater system, and it must have limited or no critical areas in the areas you would be concerned with.
You can see the storm connection kind of there in the driveway.
This program reduces the amount of staff time necessary to do a review significantly.
When you get to the time of building homes, there's not a whole lot of extra engineering that has to get done with it.
We have in the program close to 1,000 homes, and we're at about a 95% efficient on completion in that 7 to 10 days.
The ability to get a permit in and out the door in 2 weeks or less makes for happier buyers, makes for quicker build times, and our ability to get developments up and off the ground a lot quicker.
This is a first stage. I anticipate in the next year to 2 years, we will see changes to this program to make it even more effective.
Pierce County's always been one of the better jurisdictions to work with. Their base plan program is the best one I've worked with.
Now, from construction on the ground to planning construction from the air, the Pierce County drone program has proven to be cost-effective, not to mention efficient. This program is revolutionizing how multiple departments do their work.
Drones have the ability to capture data that's very timely and very specific to different sites. We have 11 active drones right now. We have 7 pilots that represent 3 different departments, the sheriff, PPW, and also IT.
Being with Inside Public Works, we're able to share pilots so I can spend my time helping out a different division with projects that they have.
For example, anytime there's a new development, we can go and fly it, and that will help get roads in there, stormwater, sewer.
We're doing approximately 400 flights per year.
Before we had the drone, we had to manually collect our aggregate inventory, so rocks and materials that we use for road projects, and that would take a week or longer. After getting the drone, we're able to fly a site in a matter of minutes and then process that data within the day or the day after.
For this site, for example, this is going to be demolished. They need to picture this before it's demolished.
And as the project moves forward and changes are made to different sites and properties as they're redeveloped and changed, we can do reflights to give them updates and show them how things are changing.
This will allow us to do smaller areas at a much faster time and a lot lower cost.
Next up, we'll meet the staff from the Aging and Disability Resources Department Training Committee. Their teamwork reduced costs and brought timely training to the entire staff, helping them serve some of the most vulnerable populations in Pierce County.
We have an amazing case management staff here at Aging and Disability Resources, and they work selflessly on serving on some of the most vulnerable populations in Pierce County. There was a need and desire from the staff to learn, and we decided why not put our heads together, use our available funds responsibly, and bring trainings in-house.
The ADR Training Committee is really a team of about 8 to 10 ADR staff.
What are you hoping to get today from training?
We seek out presenters or experts in the field and coordinate or facilitate for them to come to our department. Our most popular class and the most needed class is a series of workshops on self-care.
We also get a lot of requests, and we do a lot of trainings on medical issues. If we send staff out to trainings, it costs usually a minimum of $100 per person. We can bring a presenter in-house. That has cost us nothing for some presenters, so that really spreads the dollar out. It's incredibly cost-effective. We can then offer the training to everybody, to all staff.
Staff is very grateful that they're able to have this kind of trainings in-house.
If you endlessly scrolled through your timeline this year, like many of us did, you saw that Pierce County has been busy online. From social media posts to CARES videos, the communications team you're about to meet kept residents informed.
You're muted.
I think you're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
We still can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm still getting used to mute. As I was saying, there is no playbook that would have given us a blueprint for how to deal with the pandemic and all the aspects of it.
During COVID, Pierce County social media made over 5 million impressions. Our residents were looking to Pierce County on social media for really important news about COVID, things about meal distribution sites for kids, housing, unemployment news, how we were spending money that we were receiving for the CARES Act.
And we've seen an additional 100,000 people use the Pierce County website compared to last year. People can now do county business virtually instead of having to come into the building. And we've done 5,300 virtual meetings since March.
Human Services received over $30 million to help Pierce County residents recover from COVID-19. It was really powerful to see all these vital programs and services get to the people that need it the most. So many people need help right now with rental assistance, childcare, nutrition, and so much more.
Pierce County Emergency Management has had to provide timely and reliable information about COVID-19 to the community and our staff. We've also had to provide information about COVID testing out in our community, where to find PPE and proper safety protocols.
I think we brought our government and our operations of our government closer to the people we serve. Whether it's Zoom meetings for councils, a town hall that we did for the first time ever for our residents, working out of the PCTV studios. We've done a series of town halls for employees with the executive as well.
When COVID hit, the PCTV team had to pivot very quickly to implement live virtual council meeting coverage. And we created a new video series to let powerful images and interviews show how federal CARES dollars were helping people locally.
It was inspiring to be able to go out and tell the story of Pierce County residents during COVID, whether it was businesses receiving PPE or homeowners receiving mortgage assistance or people getting tested for COVID. PCTV was able to go out and show what the county is doing to help citizens during this tough time.
During the pandemic, we've had to implement changes quickly, such as how we manage loading and unloading of ferry traffic, how frequently the bathrooms are cleaned, and encouraging people to socially distance and wear masks.
The Planning and Public Works Department had to figure out how to provide masks for more than 750 employees. In just a few days, we purchased fabric and recruited 30 volunteers to help. And we met our goal of 2,000 masks, 2 for each employee, within a month.
My role is internal communications, and that includes providing support to our Human Resources Department. One project we kicked off at the onset of working from home was the Well-Being Challenge. Our goal was to keep employees engaged and help them with both their mental and physical wellness.
So I'm new to the county, and right when I joined, it was the day that everybody needed to go home and work from home. So starting a position like that was very unusual. I got to help the Parks Department and Economic Development Department totally change what they were focusing on and communicating based off of these new COVID-19 standards.
Knowing that the work that we did somehow helped a resident, an employee through such a difficult time, it's really, really gratifying. And I think we're all very, very proud that we could at least be of some help.
When a workforce of 3,000 needed to move to remote work, the Pierce County IT staff moved quickly. From securing equipment to securing the network, they made it possible for staff to do their important work. It took a cast of thousands. Let's meet a few of them.
When COVID happened this year, changes were dramatic and they were quick-paced.
The most significant immediate impact was a mass transition to remote work for a lot of the Pierce County employees.
Work conditions were changing dramatically. We were supporting users from home, from new offices, changing department procedures and processes.
We certainly saw a huge spike of service desk calls.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to transfer you right now.
The calls that the IT service desk took escalated into a factor of 2 or 3 to what it normally was. We have put in new capabilities for remote connectivity.
Well, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that we're back on track.
Deployment of phones and messaging options for being able to pick up phone messages and make calls from remote locations as well.
And of course the laptops, which at the outset, the supply chain was restricted. We have a great contract with a great provider who was able to provide us the devices we need.
I've been really impressed with how quickly people got into a very collaborative electronic communication environment to get this work done.
Thank you to all the staff and departments throughout Pierce County, and especially to those we've highlighted here today. Their work made it possible to continue serving residents during a challenging year. I'm Vic Chopra. Thank you for watching.